So welcome back to Dude, Where's My Social Media? Just wanted to let you know about some upcoming things that we're going to be doing in the podcast. First of all, we're going to be getting some great guests in, guests from local businesses that are using social media to effectively promote their business. If you are yourself a small business and you want to be a guest star on the podcast, feel free to contact us. You can just email me at rob@castellconsulting.com. We're also going to be having plenty more interesting websites, iPhone apps, interesting gadgets, and all the social media news. So definitely look forward to that, and keep us posted in your news feed. We also launched a fan page. So if you go ahead and just type in "Dude, Where's My Social Media" in Facebook, you can go ahead and check that. In a little bit, we're going to also be getting facebook.com/Dude Social Media. So go ahead and check that out. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about right now is the new iPhone. I actually do not have the new iPhone. I have the iPhone 3GS. The iPhone 4 came out. I've checked it out. It's amazing from all that I can tell. The biggest things that I noticed when I carry it, of course, they have the glass on both sides. But also just the quality of the screen. When you actually look at it up close, it's quite striking. That being said, I'm not going to upgrade. I just don't see the value in it quite yet. But I did get the new operating system. So on this new iPhone operating system, what's up, Augie? So on this new operating system, what I noticed was, first of all, let's go through a couple of these features. I don't know if you can see that, but one of the things I really like is this folder display. So on the folders, what you can basically do, I have 6 or 7 pages of apps, and it gets kind of annoying at times to scroll through all of those applications and find the one you're looking for. So what you can do now is you can actually organize applications into a specific folder. It's kind of we can hopefully grab a video on this, but when you click on the folder, it expands that whole folder, and then you see the applications that are associated with that folder. So it makes it just a lot easier to surf through your iPhone very quickly. But the other killer app on this is the fact that you can multitask now. I use Pandora nonstop. I use it when I'm going anywhere in my house, anywhere in my car, anywhere at all. So with this iPhone app on Pandora, I can play this in the background when I'm doing anything else on my phone, and that is the most valuable thing I've seen from this new iPhone operating system. But there have been a couple of drawbacks. There's actually this big thing in the news right now about iPhone maybe having to do a recall, because it's on the new iPhone, on the iPhone 4, it's actually, this will work fine. When you hold the phone like this at an angle, you lose all reception. So there's some kind of glitch going on in the iPhone 4. So you may want to hold off on purchasing it if you're thinking about it. But there are a couple of glitches like that, and that's a major glitch. But I also wanted to go through a couple of these new iPhone apps that I came across. 2 of my favorites. One is called We Reward. And this is actually a local company I found out. There's a local venture capitalist in town that runs this company. But it's called We Reward. Essentially, if you use Foursquare, it's like Foursquare, but you get paid for it. So with Foursquare, to rehatch, Foursquare is when you go to a certain location. Let's say I go to Starbucks across the street. I'll go to Starbucks and I'll check in on Foursquare. And then we'll let all my friends know that I checked in at Starbucks. Now what We Rewards does is the same thing. You check in at Starbucks, but you actually get paid 5 cents to check in at Starbucks. The key there is that you write a quick comment. I give Starbucks 5 stars, and I also write a quick comment about how the place is. I have to take a picture of the place to prove that I was there, and then I get paid 5 cents. Now the interesting thing is that this links directly to your PayPal account. So it's a seamless transition of checking in on We Reward, and then I will get paid 5 cents into my PayPal. Now, that being said, 5 cents is not going to break the bank. It's not something that's earth-shattering. But it's cool when you're bored, right? If I'm going to be at Starbucks anyway, let's say I'm waiting on someone to meet for an appointment. I'll be waiting there anyway. Why not make 5 cents and do that while I'm just hanging out anyway? So I got the feeling that a lot of people are going to pick onto this, and it's going to get pretty popular. And there are certain companies you can go to where you'll get paid more money. You can get paid 50 cents for a review or $1 for a review. It all depends on the place that you go to in town. And the other application that I really like, let's see here, it's called Would You Ever. It's just a stupid application, but it's called Would You Ever, and they just ask you questions. If I go and I play this game, it's really fun for bars when you're bored. It says, I'll give you an example. So would you ever approach a ghost if you saw one? And you can put yes or no. So you put something, and then it actually shows what all the other people said. So it breaks down percentage-wise how many people said yes and how many people said no to that application. I actually just played this last night for the first time, so I had fun with it. So those are 2 applications that you may want to check out on the iPhone as well. So definitely stay posted in the news. If you're thinking about getting the iPhone 4, take a look and make sure that recall is not being issued before you upgrade to the iPhone 4. As for the iPhone OS software, for the new software, I've heard a couple of glitches as well. I haven't experienced any of those personally, so if you're with the iPhone 3GS, old OS, you may want to upgrade, but you also may want to hold off just to make sure there aren't any bugs.